Welcome to Yes Offense. Trigger warning, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it. This podcast will feature graphic language about sex, race, violence, and anything else that might make people uncomfortable. However, this is a comedy podcast, and everything and anything talked about on it should be viewed as an attempt at humor. Like, if you hear anything on this podcast you don't agree with or like, please just turn it off. No one on here is a politician or actually affecting the way you live. So if you genuinely have a problem with anything said on here, redirect your energy at a real issue.
About preparing for the roast against Jason Marby. And I haven't posted the video yet, but I set his picture on fire. I did this spell thing with my hand. And the flame, I didn't prepare for this, caught on fire really fast. So there's a huge fire. And my nail was on fire. And I was like, fuck. And then I had to get water because the smoke alarm went off. All for a fucking real.
Emily, you can't do tarot readings and set people's pictures on fire.
I know. I'm going to lose my cred as a yoga teacher.
I was about to say, doesn't that
doesn't
that magic I've seen The Craft. Doesn't that come back to haunt you guys or something?
Not at all,
some weird
bro.
shit like that.
It's all about the intention you set, and he deserves to be roasted.
He does, dude. Marby does deserve it. He looks like a warlock. I've been trying to write
every day, just a little. He looks like a badger in a motorcycle gang.
Do you have sex with him, Shaquana? Do you have sex with Jason Marby?
No.
Why not?
I will not do it for me. We on?
I think, yeah, we are going. It's so fucking echoey in here.
We could hang up some blankets.
Hang up blankets around the thing.
Make
Sorry,
a tent.
Sid.
That'd be so fucking sick.
I do have a
Around the
bunch
thing.
of blankets.
We're not putting blankets around the
You
fucking...
can make a blanket for it. It'd be fun.
I am done.
How is it so
already look
echoey
like
in here?
His Taurus energy is hardcore doubting.
Italian museum, okay?
Turn everyone's mics down.
Yeah, is that gold piece from Italy? That's got to be from Italy. That gold decor.
All of the flowers
All
are
my pictures
Gabby's.
is halfway
And everything is
on
flowers.
the wall. Look like a little person live here. Somebody with dwarfism lives here.
Yeah, guys, it's an
They can't
audio
reach that
podcast, too. Yeah, it is weird. No one who can see this right now can tell, but in the room we're in, Mike's girlfriend put up everything at a 5 foot under height, it seems.
Mm-hmm. It's mad nostalgic
It is all pretty
in here.
much the same height.
She did it on purpose so Mike feels like he's tall. I feel like that was for him.
You're only like an
It
inch
was
taller
in the
than her.
instructions that I left when I went
You're
to
an
work
inch
that day.
taller and not as strong, which is weird. God, this
I'm
echo is
done.
fucking
How
me
tall
up.
are you, Mike? 5'7"?
And 3/4.
Wow.
God bless 3/4, baby. Hold on to that.
5'8" on a good day.
Sorry,
It's
I should have
fine.
rounded
Short
up
dudes
for
is
your
coming in
ego.
style.
My bad.
Because we know y'all like the best dudes ever. Because y'all very humble.
Italians?
That's what my girlfriend says.
Italians
Yes.
are humble.
Short dudes.
Short dudes.
Some of
They're
them,
very
yeah.
humble. That's why humble.
Except for
The
Napoleon.
Bible says
Yeah.
last shall be first shall be last. So short people, fat people coming in first place now.
Because some of the short dudes have too much anger for no reason.
I'm done with you, Alex. No, we are.
You talking
We're
like
in
in
the
a-
white community, maybe not, but the black community is coming up to number one. Okay, Lizzo is fighting tooth and nail for us. Okay,
But in
Rick Ross
in
already
like a-
done paved the way for fat boys.
Dude, I love Rick Ross.
you guys are coming
Now
in
he got them getting in shape.
guys are-
Lizzo got us trying to convert us to vegan.
first place in everything but, racing.
Oh, black people.
Well, okay, not that. I mean,
Please,
Oh, you talking about fat people?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna do NASCAR one day. And I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna be number one in that. One day you gonna see me and say, Alex, I challenge you. Okay?
Never mind. I don't want.
You don't want this smoke.
No, I don't
Your
want
little
to.
Saturn,
that
my
is
little
racist.
I don't want it.
Toyota outrun your Saturn.
No, I say don't diss the Saturn I bought. At very low
you bought
value
that?
a
I
long
feel like
time
that's
ago.
something you just inherited.
I just found it on the side of the road.
Teacher car.
Don't tell people on mine.
Alex got a teacher
What
car.
year is that? Like
One of the
a
cars with the
it is.
orange tags.
Alex got the little pet boppity things in his window.
What's worse, a Saturn or a Ford Taurus?
It is
Alex got that single black mother car, first car.
At least you don't have like a PT Cruiser.
Cost $500 to buy.
Fucking weird.
dude.
She got it during income tax season.
I went to Brooke Smith to look for a car one time, and she valued my car at with no damages and nothing. It is $62.
$62. Alex driving a lemon. Honey,
Bro,
No,
so if
but
you
that's-
break a tire, that's worth
Dog,
it.
Yo, that's
go look. If
crazy.
you went and
You break
saw
a
my
tire.
car,
What am I saying?
if you've seen my car, if anyone out there,
If you have to fill up your tank, you total your car.
it is fucking.
Oh my God.
My
Alex
car.
be doing the speed limit. We got to teach her speed limit.
Dude, you won't need a car in New York, though. That's good.
I won't.
Yeah.
And, but yeah,
Just
my
driving under
So
the
you about to
bridge.
sell your
Just
car for
leave
what?
it there.
$55?
for nothing, dude. I'm just gonna leave it at home and use it to ride around when I come back.
Yeah, honestly, that's smart.
Yeah,
Ride it till it
it's
dies.
just a piece of shit. But my car, if you look at it, it
He
is
said $62.
I'll buy it.
Dude,
I'll give you a
But
hundred.
no,
platter
that's
of wings costs more than Alex's car.
I didn't know Kelly Blue Book went down that low.
yeah, it's insane. But that's
you
it.
can eat endless shrimp for more than that.
Yo,
Alex,
that
this
is.
a seafood boil bag costs more than Alex.
Yo, and you got a new girlfriend?
Oh my God, Alex's car is not
With
even
what
no
luck?
uptown.
Damn.
Alex got the little
It's a
Payless
lady
shoes.
friend. Lady,
Lady friend, my bad. I'm rounding
man.
up. I'm rounding up in your
Dang, Alex,
relationship.
we gotta work on that.
That's the thing, though. That's it with no damages. If you see my car, it is destroyed. It is a mess.
Definitely smells like old
So
McDonald's.
Alex, you
Smells like weed.
Your car,
Thank
you need to be fined for your car.
What?
Your car is a what? It's not a gas guzzler.
It's actually also a discontinued
Catastrophic,
car.
you
It's a
know?
discontinued car.
Do
They
you
don't even
pass
make them
emissions?
anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow. Alex is a madman, y'all. He's a madman, okay? A madman for
Fucking
real.
echo. Sorry. Nah, man. Guys, what? God, this fucking echo. Welcome
Oh my
to
God.
Yes Offense.
Alex,
You wanted to record here.
Listen here, Alex.
This was actually no. I wanted to record here because it was the same
better.
distance for everybody. But
Oh, I appreciate that.
I'm gonna be
the
Big
room
Mama.
is-
When I come on your podcast, call me Big Mama, okay?
Sure, you really want to do that? You really? It's
I'm
really.
gonna tell you who Big Mama is. Because every time Alex says I'm always be the give you the black grandma quote of the
That's
day.
like me being like skinny white dude Alex. Like, what do you
No, seriously, because you know I have like a grandma.
or white boy
spirit.
Rick. Yeah, but
So
call
I'll
me
be the
white
black
boy
boy,
Rick.
yeah, because you do the cocaine.
I do not. Believe it or not.
Alex, I love Alex. Let me
I
tell you,
gotta
I
give you-
love
I was
Alex.
gonna introduce you guys.
Alex is funny. Let me tell you.
Thank you.
It's really hard being the fat. Alex is very fat sis, okay? Let me tell y'all. Yes, he is. Okay?
No, I do
Alex
not,
is
yeah.
a fat sis, okay?
I am.
And it's
I don't
so
like
funny.
fat
It's
people.
funny because I didn't know he was till he started sending me random encouragement messages.
That was hey, that was
Like, have you
nice
tried
though.
Data?
But look how he addressed it first before he sent it. It's so funny because I'm sitting there, and Alex, he don't normally message me unless it's like to book me or something. But he hit me up. He said,
Business
"Hey,"
only.
he said, "Hey, I don't know if we're friends or not."
Why did you say like
what
that? I said
he
we don't talk about
he said,
stuff
we don't
like this.
talk about stuff like this. I don't really know, that basically mean I don't know if we're really friends, but
I didn't wanna
just wanna
overstep.
say that, yeah, I just want to say this. I see you. I see you doing what you're doing. You look good. You know, I really like.
I'm encouraging.
You know, you keep it up. I don't know what I put on. I don't know what came across Alex. She's sad. She down. She need. But thank you, Alex. I need to know that my little white friend
That's so cute.
cares about me. That made me feel
See,
real
he
good.
did more than the hard eyes. That's really
No,
cute.
seriously, that
Yeah.
touched
That's
my heart.
nice.
Alex touched
That's
my
nice.
heart.
No doubt, dude. Because
But he just, you know, and then you're healthy, so you're not going to die early. Oh my God! Wait a minute! You caught me like, wait
He
a minute.
always hits that.
He like lifts you up and then he's
So
like,
I told my
hey.
dad.
That's how I knew he was fat sis right there. I knew he was fat sis right there because it's like, so you thought I was going to die that whole time? You wasn't going to try to save me?
That's why you're being nice.
You wasn't. You waited till I started this
like,
journey.
slowly,
You
I'm
ain't
gonna
no
wean
not
Juana off
tip,
her
Alex. Nothing. For the past 6 months I've been doing your podcast, you ain't. Shaquana, I think you should try to lose weight. You was waiting for me to make this choice.
Yes.
No, with the encouragement, then I needed it then.
Why would I? How?
You supposed to push me into, did you ever think about
This
Jenny
is-
Craig? Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is the thing.
Intermittent fasting.
Then she would have came on the pod and been like, Alex pulled me aside and was like,
No,
honey,
Emily
you're
did
getting
it.
fat.
Emily like, Emily give me, after she over her young face, she's going to be like Lisa Wentworth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just more plants.
What? You really? You got to specify what part.
I know.
Shout out to Lisa Wentworth.
I love Lisa, but I don't want AIDS.
No,
I don't want AIDS.
Shout out to Lisa Wentworth. She's very
Yes,
open
that's
about
our
it.
I
girl.
love you, Lisa.
I hate you, because that's not what I saying.
I want to be a grandma that doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
You're gonna be like,
I'd have to be a mom. I'm still 50-50 on the mom thing. Like, part of me, I'm like, yeah, I'd be a mom under very certain conditions, and then other part of me's like, hell no, I'm good.
Yeah,
doing,
I'm pretty
doing
sure Lisa got caught up. Like, you know what I'm saying? She had to accept it. She gives me that vibe. Like, I'm just accepting if I did it.
Yeah.
So I respect her. That's my girl. That's what I'm saying. Emily, give me that vibe. Like, whatever happens, happens. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I am good with the flow. I try to be.
Wow, guys, welcome to Yes Offense. Sorry, I tried to do it earlier. You're fine. And we'll get to the fattest things. You're not wrong.
I know you are, and it's fine.
Welcome to Yes Offense.
Your encouragement come too late. Work on that. Put it at the beginning.
I'm not. All right. Okay. 1 second. You welcome to Yes Offense. We got repeat guests all around. One who hasn't been here in a while. Welcome back, Emily Siero. Massaro. Thank you. Siero.
You could say my stage name.
Siero.
Because no real people are going to listen to this.
Boppity boopy. Got fucking Shaquana.
Hey,
AKA Big Mama. Cochran.
I only say call me Big Mama because I'm gonna be giving black perspective on this Yes Offense because you know these the most white people I hang around with. Okay, that's all I want to. They within my experience, a lot of white people stuff, black people that we only watched on movies. Like seriously. So I sit back and I really enjoy my moments with y'all because y'all tap me in.
And Mike Massaro's back. The white man.
The whitest whites.
You're Matt.
Sorry.
Mike watched Mr. Rogers in the Neighborhood.
Mike I think is the most guests now officially. I think it's undisputed.
What was your favorite
co-host?
cartoon and TV show?
You're not taking over. I wanted to tell you why I hate fat.
Welcome to Yes Offense, you guys. Silly hates fat people.
I don't. So the thing is, when I was growing up, my dad was getting fat like right in front of me.
Oh my god!
Poor guy.
You still ain't your father would choose it.
He was getting right in front of me, and my mom was very vocal about it to his face. And
y'all was stressing that me out.
Also, no, she was. Well, they should have gotten divorced for real. They should have sooner. But that's why I think he was just getting fatter. He was unhappy.
Yeah, he's an emotional eater.
My mom
not helping.
Play that shit. No, but honestly, I sort of agree with her, but to the same time, it's just get divorced. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's my thing. Don't ridicule.
Don't ridicule the man. He's gonna be eating his snacks in his car.
My mom, it was so it was like movie shit to my dad. She would hide snacks and shit. It was pretty
my
hilarious.
mom does that to my dad, Sally.
And
we should talk about this in another podcast.
He would find it. That's he would find it.
So
and it seemed like it was a problem when I was a kid because you would find it.
I know.
So you thought they was playing hide and seek
my mom will fucking label shit. I lived at the home with my parents for way too long, so I saw all. She would label stuff and be like, "Don't open. This is for Thanksgiving." And my dad would try to sneak it. So my dad doesn't give a fuck. So he just got a separate credit card. So my mom doesn't check. He buys all his snacks at Cumbies, and then but he leaves the wrappers in the car. So when she moves his car, sometimes she'd be like, "Len, you're buying Sour Patch again?" He's like, "I'm living my life, bitch." Len's the mayor.
Wrong one.
Wrong derogatory one. Yeah, bro. I had so much sympathy for my dad. I would try to get in the middle though and talk to my mom and be like, "Yo, girl, if you had an issue and you were stressed, would you want him calling you out?" I was like referee forever. Then I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Nobody's taking my advice.
I agree. I'm sort of both sides, but then I have this thing now in my brain where I look at I kind of just look at fat people like you could do something. But I also, getting on your thing, Shaquana, I don't think it's my place to go up to people who I just know it comedically in passing and being like, and I've only known you one way and not being like, hey, you ever thought about changing your entire lifestyle?
But no, it's the thing. What I'm saying is I
also the way I come off when I find out of people doing that, if I know them, I'm usually very rude. You can ask Cliff Mula about how rude I can be about someone's weight when they open up to me about it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I know because I'm a girl to an extent. He's very kind, but I know if I was a dude, Alex probably would have been cat me. You'd have tried to catch.
So there's the other thing
he wouldn't have brought these Reese's, right?
Well, I've dated,
no snacks.
Yeah, he's trying to test me right now.
I
had seltzer water.
I have dated.
I will eat the other one.
I have dated bigger women, but it's always come with a certain caveat. There's one woman
preference.
Well, yeah, one woman I dated, I knew she was gonna she had like excess.
Fat jeans. She had fat jeans.
Well, she did, but she also had excess skin that she was removing. So I knew that going in, which is kind of whatever. But I wasn't going to date someone who had, looked like a Resident Evil monster when they. Sorry.
Whoa.
Yo, it's crazy how your mind.
Yeah. So it's like.
What if one day Alex wakes up with a condition like a metabolism?
That's what I'm.
Exactly.
I'm
just like
nobody.
his neck disappears.
People on my 600-pound life got somebody. Alex. They not sitting here sad like you. Okay.
I'm dating someone.
They love them so much.
$62 Saturn is not going to withstand your weight.
That's good for them.
The man be so sad though. He be so sad. He be so sad. He be like,
You literally you're like they're happy. There's like,
but they be happy though because they got somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
It feels good. This is what I'm saying, Alex. This is the reason why I'm going to be a big mama when I come here, because I'm going to give y'all a song that y'all should go listen to that black people have made for certain situations.
I think people settle
Loving
or have
somebody
been.
when somebody loves you back.
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that's the song that you need to accept in your spirit, Alex. Okay?
We need to link a playlist to all of Quana's songs at the bottom of the
Yeah, that'd be
podcast.
good.
Oh, that would be lit.
That'd be fucking lit.
It would be lit. I'm not gonna lie.
And then y'all just go
this
listen
be your
to our
first
music
thing?
and see how we got through some stuff.
This will be the first time you're doing this though, so.
Yeah, that's what I say. Every time I come home, I'm gonna be big mama. This is me. Okay, y'all.
I like that.
I know.
The more y'all see me,
I don't
more
want to
comes
sound
down.
like I don't know because that the way I'm gonna say it'll sound it, but I know some.
Look at him looking for the word R&B hits. What are you
Yes,
trying to say?
I know. Yeah, I was gonna say I know some good music, Quan. I don't just listen to fucking the Doobie Brothers or whatever. Fuck you
Mo
think we
Green be
listen to.
trying to be uncle, but Mo Green be
Don't
being
lost
like
the Dewey Brothers.
the uncle that be listening to exercise music and stuff. No black person really do that. Okay.
I'm a big Sam
Abba.
Cooke guy, but that's that's
Trying to
neither
put
here nor
Alex
there.
onto the old school black man, the cookout that. You know what I'm saying? Let go, put your head down, Alex. Get it to your hippie side, because you're a hippie.
Well, like Otis Redding, you want me to? What are you talking about? What do you want me to do?
I'm just saying, I'm trying to put you in your piece.
White people salsa is hummus 32 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Who posted that, Shaquana?
She fucking watched me eat hummus before we started this.
You also
was
dipped
tearing that
falafel.
hummus up.
I was tearing, dude, I'm hungry.
She was licking it off her finger like it was some ice cream. I'm just like, okay, white
Yeah.
people like ice cream.
Emily really did. You
hummus
did.
flavor
Dude,
ice
I
cream.
Emily
ate half
had
of
like a
this.
chip earlier. She dipped the chip in the
I had
hummus.
pita
and
bread,
she-
guys.
She
I
was
had
also
pita
dipping
bread.
falafel in
That's
the
what it
hummus,
was.
Oh, hell yeah.
which is chickpeas that
In
are
chickpeas,
fried,
that's
dipping in
crazy,
chickpeas.
bro.
But
That's
the falafel,
right.
the falafel was like a sliver, and the hummus looked like something taking it over. You couldn't even see
Oh
the
yeah,
falafel
I mean
after,
this. I
which
wanted
was
to eat half of
disgusting.
this.
I didn't
She
like
got
it.
good hummus though. Cedars
Dude,
is good
yeah,
hummus.
get the organic kind, bro. I don't fuck around.
I didn't like it.
I make my own in a food processor.
But
They're
much
from
and you know what?
Massachusetts.
The other thing is, fat people.
Do y'all
in-
get offended when
What?
comics do the white people, white black thing?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
If a joke's hilarious, it's hilarious.
I definitely
wanna
don't.
laugh.
I definitely
What
don't.
about you, mate?
No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
I get annoyed when I see it in TV for no reason when they're like, "That's some white people shit," and I'm like, "Sure." Sure. It's always the white people do everything bad. We've done everything bad. You guys never do anything bad ever. You guys never say anything racist ever.
Someone throws a beer in
y'all
his
think it's funny.
television.
The
Like,
funniest white people
okay.
shit moment for me was one time during the pandemic. I went hiking a lot during the pandemic to like keep my mind good. And one time I was hiking and I was by this Latina family, which when Latinas go hiking, it's the whole fucking family.
Yeah.
I've
Oh, I
noticed
got
they let's all
Latino
go.
I'm done.
And so we're hiking.
Abuela, abuelo,
Yeah,
tío,
tia, all the primas primas. So I'm hiking and I'm like behind them, and we passed by a big pile of horse shit, and they were like, "Why there's horse shit in the woods?" I was like, "Because white people take their horses here." They bust out laughing so much, like
They
yeah,
do.
cracking jokes in the woods.
No, seriously. Seriously.
But we do. I was like,
They do
I've
take
seen
their
people-
horses in the woods.
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans too, in a group. If you guys if you can do this, if you can
Let's
time it.
specify.
Listen, go to the
Another-
movies. Go to the next Fast and Furious movie. Wait for a Puerto Rican family and everyone to go in and
The whole
sit by
squad.
them. It is the funnest time I ever had in a movie
Oh,
theater.
my
Dude,
God,
I love
Alex
being by
said,
Puerto Rican people at the beach. They
Yo,
give you
he
their
go to
extra
Puerto Rico
snacks,
now.
dude.
He experienced it. at
Well,
Fast
you
and
think-
Furious.
Or at least
Well,
I get them.
You think black people in a horror movie would be an event, but Puerto Ricans in a Fast and Furious movie, it's like you think they're related to Vin Diesel. by the way they watched the movie. That like when I watched the one when Vin Diesel was bad for half the movie, like he was undercover.
I bet you one of them little kids was named after that character.
The parents to their kids were like, "It's gonna be okay. He's gonna Tom wouldn't do this to us." And they're like, "Yeah!" Like when he turned at the end and was good, they were like, "Yeah!" Like shooting shit off, and they were shooting off fireworks in the movie theater, hitting pinatas. I shit you not. You thought it was going like that. It was like they watched it like white people watch Star Wars.
You want to know why? Exactly. So y'all, it's funny because like
I'm gonna do that tonight.
I haven't been to the movies in a while.
Yeah, me either. I'm supposed to be going sometime this week. Watch the Woman King movie.
Oh, fuck! If I had a movie,
what?
I would have known exactly what movie it was too. The Woman King, the one with the what's her name? Viola Davis. She rules.
I wanted to watch it because they saying that the movie is not based on true events.
No, it's not.
So I'm like, I respect it. I just really wanted to watch some action.
Some people get their heads split.
Oh Lord,
Barbarian.
It's Did you guys ever see the movie Barbarian?
No.
I saw that a couple weeks ago.
It's a horror movie.
What's that other movie?
I don't really fuck around with horror movies.
What?
Yeah, you know what the new horror movie is for me? Documentaries.
Girl, I can't do murder
my
stuff.
life
I'm the
with
one white bitch that doesn't like the podcast or the. I can't do.
You don't
that
like
murder
serial
stuff.
killer shit?
No.
Right,
Why
you
would
are
I
the
enjoy
one.
doing that?
Yeah,
I'd rather just like learn how to be smart and like learn how to look for red flags than fucking like hear about the story.
That's a red flag.
If I listened to that, I would never go hiking again. You know how depressed I get?
Yeah.
I'd rather just like risk the odds. I thought about getting a little baby gun license too.
You should.
That's so
Get your
girly
gun.
of
If
me.
you go hiking,
baby
no, you
gun
should.
license. I thought
Basically,
about it.
Emily, if
my
you ever-
grandpa would be so proud.
If you ever
He
see-
always wanted
I
me
took
to.
the class. I can hook you up with a teacher. To get
No,
the
I know.
license.
I had a defense place I used to go at. They do classes. I always get their emails. They're like, "Hey, come through." I'm like, "Yeah, I like your kickboxing. I'm not ready for gun class."
Nah, I feel like everybody needs
To me
strap
too,
us.
it's like the money I saw it was $200. And I was like, I gotta pay $200, and someone was like, your safety isn't worth $200. I was like, yeah, good point.
Nah, this is my advice to women and they're worried about
Do we get
serial
discounts
killers.
on the
Get a gun.
guns? Because like most
Yeah.
people
I'm
are
not
trying
worried
to
about
shoot
serial
us.
killers. I'm
Nope.
just worried about people.
Isn't there a girl discount on guns? There should
No.
be.
They're
on,
more
half
expensive
off.
if you get like the girly
Sleep
looking
Half off because we're easier to kill.
Customize it.
Yeah, if you want the cute ones, they're more expensive. They do that on
the
purpose.
pink 38s and such.
Yo, if I could get one that
Yeah.
glows in the dark, that'd be sick.
See,
Nah,
the-
that's
You can
too-
get
that's-
night sights.
That's telling where you at, Emily. You
Oh,
don't
yeah,
want
that's
nothing too
true. That's
flashy.
true. Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
don't
You know
want them to
what
know
it
that
is?
you carrying. They ain't gonna
What you
try and
want
get
is
you.
they have these little
I mean, I
sights
can't
that
get a
glow in the
crystal on
dark,
it.
so you can see.
Nah, I'm good.
women
That's
who
true.
are nice and dumb are the ones who get killed by serial killers. For real.
And you will know this because you've been researching this, Alex.
If you listen to any of
Yeah.
the stories, and this is true,
Well, yeah, they're too nice. They're
literally
people pleasers. They can't say no.
They're like
Yes.
walking to their car, or they're in the woods, and
Yep.
there's a guy somewhere there, and goes, "Excuse me, I'm stuck or something. Can you come over here and help me?"
Oh my God, yes.
And
oh my God.
yeah, how about
Sure,
this?
right now. Give me a minute.
Stand far away and be like,
what do you
"You're
want?
stuck. I'll
What do
call
you
the
want?"
cops.
Shit's real. No,
I'll call the cops if you're stuck. I'm
I
not
was
helping
hiking
I
once.
don't help random people.
Do you have a tire
in
rod?
public?
Oh, me neither.
When they ask for help, I
Yeah.
stand back and I go,
Hey,
"I'm
Mike.
gonna go get the person who
My
works
tire
here."
blew out.
Yeah.
Dude, I guess you can
No,
take
whenever
mine off the back.
whenever I
on the
hike
side.
alone,
Like,
yeah,
how you gonna
true.
get home?
When I hike alone, I always like
standing on
try
the
to turn
side.
around. I
I
hear
trip
something.
away.
I
Give
always
me
size up who's behind me. One time I was hiking, there was a creepy guy behind me. I heard him like mumbling shit under his breath. I was like, "Oh no, this is not good."
Yeah,
he was
that's
like,
not cool.
"Oh,
What are you
she's got to
doing?
be at least like 20." And I was like, "What? Oh my God, yeah, from behind I look 20, bro. Wait till you see these under eye bags."
He's in there like, "Damn."
No, I was hiking. It was hot out. I was in shorts. They were cute, but I heard him like mumbling, and then like his pace was getting faster, and I was like, all right. The hairs on my neck were standing up. I was like, okay, might be time to fight. But then I took a little left, and I went up this rock, and I kind of like hid, and I was watching him up from the perch. So at least if he wanted to come at me, he would have to put in some physical effort.
Yeah, throw a rock
and he
at
had a
him.
dog too, and the dog was coming up. I was like, yo, the dog could just fucking sit and watch. Like,
Yeah.
the dog does not mean he's not a rapist.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
No,
like,
yeah.
Now I'm not gonna fall for, oh, let me pet your dog.
Yeah, no.
So
Stay
I was
away.
smart. I did that because he kind of walked past you like, oh, she's harmless.
If you
I'm
get
like,
a
you're
minor
not.
vibe, just stay
Yes,
away.
Yeah,
I learned
100%.
that too.
absolutely.
And then
Fun
I got
story.
all the
What were you doing?
vibes, bro.
Fauna, what riff were you doing?
What?
You were just riffing, yeah, to Mike,
Yeah, I
and
was
you
just
fucked it up.
riffing.
What were you saying about? No, not on the phone. Not on your phone. What were you saying to Mike? And we talked over it. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
We was talking about like we was doing like a little scenario, a little white girl. Hey, yeah, killer like
Oh yeah.
What the killer say? You got a tire?
Oh yeah.
Can
you help me move this couch?
Sure, yeah, I could get it off too. You can use the back left one of my car.
Yeah.
How you gonna get home, honey? I be straight and I got AAA. Honey, no.
They fucking. That's
Too
how
nice,
they get us
too
every
nice.
Hit him
time.
with the tire iron.
Too nice. Don't be too nice, Emily.
No, I'm trying not.
No, it's this dude.
That's how Dahmer got the. If you've watched that show, he.
Yeah, black people too nice. Amen. That's what the Dahmer thing is basically saying.
They harped on that a lot. There's a whole montage where he's
It was
like,
other people, too.
he's like, I killed like 4 or 5 people then, and they're all. I think one of them was black, and I think he got away. Maybe I'm wrong. And then, but there was like one black dude, and the cop is like, "You did that because they were black," and it's like, I mean, that montage clearly didn't show they were all black, but it's fine.
No, but I hear. No, but
The other thing about the Dahmer documentary, it's not true at all. That doesn't make sense to me. Is allegedly there's like a black woman who calls the cops and is like, "There's this gay guy with this boy," but that's how she talks to the cops. About gay people specifically, you know what I mean? In the 80s, I think that phone call would have been like, excuse me, what, officer, there's this white boy over here with this Filipino boy,
No,
and
but
he's
that's
blowing
the-
out his booty hole, and they're like, whoa, ma'am, stop calling, please.
Every week with a call like this.
God damn, we get it, you don't like the gays.
no,
We've been
that's not
told
it at
not
all.
to enforce those
Just
laws
because I call you,
anymore.
that don't mean I don't like you. That's your term, ain't it, honey? I just take it, honey. I gotta take fat black.
It was
girls.
just super PC of them to be like, yeah, we don't. The way they talked in the show was like, this is the 80s,
It
dude.
was
Yeah.
really PC.
It
They
wasn't
didn't
like-
use the word
Example, like for example, like Wolf of Wall Street, great use of like the era of how they talked. You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I mean? Like
yeah.
that was on point. Like
Well, it's like The Sopranos. Like, it's mid
Yes,
2000s,
yes,
and they're being
yes.
super rude
Accurate.
to everyone. And I'm like,
Accurate.
this is how they talk. And in this show, they're like, everyone's like, he's like, yeah, I'm just. None of the cops, when they meet Dahmer, are just like, you're queer. All right, we're out of here. That's how it was in real
what
life.
black people describe, just know we're putting everything in it, okay?
Well, no,
They're
I'm
gonna
just
you know
saying.
what this black person say about you? Get this jittery ass little white boy, this little white, little jittery white boy.
That's what I'm
Alex.
saying.
They gonna put
She
that
should be
first.
saying that on
They
the
say,
phone.
Okay. I'm like, no,
She'd be
he's
like,
a
this
pre-workout.
four-eyed, crusty-ass
He's a
white boy over here
pre-workout.
has these
He's not on
Filipinos with their booty holes bleeding out in the street, and I don't know why the fuck y'all haven't come here and scooped them up, and they're like, man, we're tired of you calling about these booty holes. We don't know what you're talking about. We're done. Have a nice night, man. She's like, listen, motherfucker.
No, we not gonna go in depth like that. We just gonna hit it with what the word is. Amen.
That word? That's what the voicemail
No.
should be, is my point, Shaquana. Should be her just saying the F word over and
No,
over again.
no.
They're like, miss, stop calling. We get it. It's the 80s.
offensive, clearly, but people do that. They don't. Everybody don't mean to use it in offense, but people
know.
take it as that. I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
a documentary or
I'll never let the word, never take the word.
Donna had some homophobic undertones.
The neighbor,
Everybody wants
Quana.
soften us up.
Shaquana Cochran's
No, I end
grandmother
up calling this
found
dude-
Jeffrey Dahmer. You're like, this is my grandmother we're talking about in this.
No, I end up. No.
I know,
It's
I'm
not-
kidding, dude.
No, it probably is my grandma. That's like my grandma was definitely that lady. Like if she gonna say it, she gonna say it, and it is what it is. Like what you gonna do? Because I'm not trying to be rude, but that's what that's one of your nouns. You whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. What is it?
Yeah.
That's your little name. You're a part of it.
My grandfather, he'll watch the NBA. He loves like everything, but when he talks about it, it's just, he's from the 50s, so he'll be like, man, those colored kids, they really can they're the best. And I'm like,
I want to know your grandfather. He definitely,
come on, man.
He ain't switch up nothing. Like you didn't even try. Like,
I know. I'm like, that's the thing.
Don't bring nobody around him. Okay.
That's the thing, though. When he's in front of other people, he's never like,
because he's quiet.
Never say shit.
He
doesn't say
I had
shit.
an
Exactly.
experience like that. One of my friends, her grandmother, she's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican grandmas, they racist. You know what I'm saying?
Every
They got
old
the little
person's racist.
They got the little racist old dog, the little chihuahua that's been alive for like 30 years. You don't know how it's still alive. Got one eye. The dog walked around with a patch on his eye. And they be like, "Papi,
the patch has the Puerto Rican flag on it, though.
Yeah, he got a name like Flung. Come on, Flung.
You don't know. She says the dog is like a year old, but it looks 14 years old.
No, seriously. It just be just shaking. Like, why are you cold and it's 90 degrees outside?
Yeah.
Cold, dog, just cold. No, seriously, I had a friend.
Anyway.
Her grandmother was racist or whatever. We didn't know her grandmother was racist.
You
She
don't
brought
know
us
until
home
you
like
talk
3
to them for 5
times,
minutes.
but every time we went to the house, she like was asleep. Like every time we walked in, she wouldn't. Oh, I'm bringing my friend Shaquana and Jasmine, you know. And my name, of course, gave it away to this black girl because you know Jasmine niggas think of Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? But
Shaquana,
they like
no
that's
mistake
a fat black.
in that.
That's a fat black girl right there. So every time
She came in,
she was
she was
like,
like,
"You guys can come in. You guys can come in." Right? And then we walk in, and the grandmother sleep every time, but. One day she popped up unexpected. Wow. One day. I'm done with you, Alex.
That was her.
No, seriously. We didn't know it. We didn't know. One day we popped up on an unexpected. It was a half a day. She didn't know. She was expecting us to have a whole day of school, and we just popped up on it. And
these blacks.
Let her tell her story.
I've been trying to wait for you to. I kept missing the moment. Sorry.
One day we popped up on her, and we caught her in mid action, like she couldn't fake fall asleep enough. So we found this. So she was trying to help her best to like stay up, like while we did to show that she wasn't racist. And we betted on how long she was gonna stay up before she passed out, because it was a lot of strength she was enduring. Like you know what I'm saying. She was putting it through her body, so I ended up winning the $2. I said 2 minutes. Her neck was like the queen of England. Just
She just
she
turned.
was sweating. She was just really sweating, trying to look at the black kids.
She just stared, and then she was like,
Yeah. She was just
"Don't
stuck.
steal nothing," and you guys were
I'm
like,
done.
"God
Don't
damn it!
stand- no, we ain't
God
gonna steal nothing.
damn it!" My friend
We don't
Mike,
steal from Puerto Ricans. Are the ones that's
Nice.
They steal the Cadillac converters. That's what they do.
No,
Okay.
they do.
If you got a Honda, they ain't gonna steal your car, Alex. They don't even want. They gonna know it's $62. They just
They wouldn't even steal my car to.
It's the Saturn right here.
They wouldn't even steal my car to joyride in, dude. It fucking sucks, dude. I miss my car.
Somebody to you take that and put a Honda Civic.
Listen, the
engine
next
in it.
car I get in whenever I do will be a real car. It will have, it will be a car. It won't be some fucking used relic of the past that isn't even made anymore. It's not even made.
It's okay. I used to drive a Saab. They stopped making those.
They did.
I felt like
I remember those
I felt like a
commercials.
dying breed in that, bro.
antique. It was
Yo,
an
100.
antique.
It was my dazzle car, bless. But yeah, I was riding that thing to the ground. The
Hey.
AC broke. The windows would be
Yeah.
like janky. They like would roll down, but then the glass would fall out, so I
Oh
like
my
couldn't
God.
roll
Oh,
it. Dude,
you
it
was
was
really
rough.
driving a piece of crap.
Dude, it was
My
crap.
window's still rolled out, and I'm not gonna lie.
Is it the automatic hand one? on the
Yep.
side? Yes, yes.
That doesn't really count.
Get a little tricep workout.
What do you mean?
I just meant like if it were electric, it'd be more
Oh no, it's
impressive.
not electric. Yeah, it's what's a wide up head wide out. It honestly has some advantages except for when you're driving. Because when the car's off, you could roll it down. But other than that, hear that, guys?
But
That's a
yeah.
fucking joint
So
being
I
roasted.
seen that they're about to make a documentary or put out a documentary exposing Barney.
Oh yeah, for
I
what?
remember hearing a bunch of
For
shit
what?
about this in like the
I
early
think
2000s.
that's so
Did he try to
And
fuck
then I
Selena
didn't-
Gomez?
I am so done.
What do you do?
I don't remember.
They had The Sopranos on at
How
one
do you
point,
go?
so
People are
crime
so
was
shifty.
involved.
Nobody's safe today.
All I remember
He was an
is like,
imaginary friend. How you gonna charge him? He ain't even real. Honey,
Damn, dude.
there's no address to serve him at.
no, seriously, like, how you gonna serve him? Barney's homeless, honey. If you don't have no hope and no imagination, he don't exist, okay?
That is true.
People turning on and watch, and he taught us a lot of stuff, especially the little black kids.
I was big into
I love
Barney because he's a
Barney,
fucking.
dude.
I'm a big dinosaur kid, so
Yeah.
Barney was like,
Yeah, Barney taught a lot of us how to clean up. A lot of us still clean up.
He's
You
fucking
say
amazing.
Same, I love Barney.
Clean up, clean up.
Yeah, we
Everybody
17.
do your shit.
Niggas still 17, just clean up. Like you ain't learn how to clean without
his
talking.
annoying fucking sister, dude.
Bebop.
That was- She's such a nut fucking
Bebop
bitch,
and
dude.
Barney.
She just
Wait,
show
no,
up.
You just
I
mad because you
don't
ain't had no
remember the
siblings,
sister.
Alex.
I loved purple too, so I was like, he's purple. That's
You
my
hating on
baby.
Bernie, Alex?
The bitch ass Triceratops. Yeah, I
This
don't
weed
like her.
bag looks like Barney.
Did you guys watch Care Bears, like animated
No.
Care Bears?
Yeah, you was a prissy little
Teletubbies?
girl.
Hell yeah.
Anybody? Teletubbies?
My cousins were into that.
Oh, you
My
got
younger
autism.
sister did that. That shit was weird, bro.
The kid in the sky.
Yeah, the baby in the sky didn't. The fucking vacuum freaked me out. I was like, this is weird.
Mike is a super villain.
Yo, Mike was doing mushrooms back then as a kid. Like, I fucking love Teletubbies.
Mike is a super villain.
Mike identified with Poe.
Mike, if you want to cross over, you
one
would be
with
the
the purse.
despicable
I
Me
was like
character.
a child, like baby, like
true.
non-verbal.
Yo, that's crazy. What did you watch as a
I
kid?
did Barney, like Mother Goose.
Blue Scoops?
No,
Oh, you
no,
watched.
Blue's
So you
Clues
would have
was
been
the
watching
shit.
Coco Melon.
Yeah, OG Blues.
Oh,
I
you
don't
would have been one of
remember.
those kids can't talk too soon.
Wishbone. Wishbone.
Oh,
was
Wishbone
big.
was good. I
Alice,
liked
you would have been
that.
cool. You would have been able to chill with us because we watched. That was the kids that ain't had cable.
I didn't have cable. Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
that-
You had to struggle like us,
Yeah.
so you know.
I didn't have cable.
Come on and Zoom. Come on and Zoom. Alice always wanted to be a Zoom kid. Come on and Zoom.
I used to watch
Zoom.
because they would have. I even watched like the.
Here's Franklin.
That show was the
Franklin
best.
was so
Look
good.
at Mike. Mike is living in the past.
Franklin was
honey.
awesome.
Mike,
the
you
turtle?
was definitely a cool one.
You should be
You
turtle?
definitely had
for
autism.
Halloween.
If you was a kid today, you probably like Daniel Tiger, you know, one of those type of shows, you know.
I also watched old, like I watched Woody the Pooh, like old Woody the Pooh.
Yeah,
and shit.
you could have been our white cousin. Cause we used to watch those. We had grandparents. Yeah.
yeah.
When you watch
I'll
shows
take
that came out with your grandparents, you know you had grandparents.
I watched the Little Rascals. You ever watch Little Rascals? The
Yes.
old Little
Yeah,
Rascals.
like, I
Black and
honestly,
white?
I observed like how you could tell an old so Alex got an old white man. So
I do.
Alex,
You want to know a great bit for the Little Rascals that you guys don't remember? There's an episode when they're there's pirates. Somehow they're fighting pirates. They're not even real pirates, but they're on the ship and they overhear the pirates talking and like trying to get them. And he's like, "Go in there and get one of those kids. We're gonna eat them." And he's like, "Which one?" And the black kid's in there. I forgot his name. I think it's
Buckwheat.
Never seen it.
It's not. It's the other one. I think it's Chappie.
Spanky.
I think his name's Chappie or something. But Spanky's back there, and they're all listening. And he goes, "Go back there and get one of those kids. We're gonna eat them." And he goes, "Which one do you want?" And he goes, "Get one with a lot of dark meat on it." And they're like, "What the fuck?" And Spanky's eyes go wide, and he's like, "What?" It's like, "What the fuck?" Yo, it's wild. It's fucking
a
awesome.
little slight racist in there.
Even back then, though, I was like, "Damn, that's a good bit, dude." Solid. Look at Spanky; he's freaking out. Like he knew. He was like, "I'm not
Listen,
doing
y'all,
this."
don't just Alex telling all his black friends, okay? He will be proud if Dama
He
picked
brought up
you.
Little Rascals
It's not
just
him,
to
okay?
No, it's-
That was a
saying.
good
It's yes
segue.
offense.
This is what he's
He's like, I'm
saying,
gonna bring
okay?
up childhood shows, then I'm gonna segue in.
I'm just saying, what you
saying
watch?
started
You said
young.
you watch Care Bears or what else?
I like animated Care Bears. I like the Muppet Babies, the animated.
You watch Sesame Street?
Hell yeah! Fucking
So
love
you
Sesame Street.
definitely a cool little
PBS.
white girl that got along with black. I see why you like black boys.
Yeah, I was the only girl in first grade that invited the black girls in my class to my birthday party.
Yeah,
I
you
remember.
definitely was our little.
Made
The
that up.
teacher like
That's
went
made
up
up.
and
Bestie.
she went up and thanked me, and I was like, "Why are you thanking me? They're just my friends. Like I invited them."
I never understood. I grew up in a mixed town, so I actually not saying like I grew up like I don't see color,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
never understood that. And then when they explained it to us, when we were older, I was like, yeah, whatever. But like then I moved to a white town, and that's when it
understood.
became
Yeah,
crazy
you
because
see.
you don't. Growing up in a mixed town, no one's really racist to one another because you're all together. Like no one, that
Yeah.
shit isn't really ingrained.
Yeah. No,
Moved
my
to a white
town,
town.
my
That's
town,
why
we
you got
only
black
had
friends
black
you got.
kids because we would bust them in
Stereotypes about us you
from
experience.
Hartford.
Well, yeah, for
And then
exactly.
seriously, you
Classic.
checked off mad stereotypes for a white boy for me.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm okay
So,
with that.
you know?
I'm white.
I don't know if I did off of the black girl. You know what I'm saying? The fat little ghetto loud black girl. No, you like, yeah, that's Alex watch movies like that. Shaquana right there.
No way. Nah, but no, like when you go to like I
Where'd
remember.
you grow up?
I grew up in Middletown, Connecticut,
Yeah.
but then I went to
Those uppity
Durham,
black people.
Connecticut.
Oh, woof.
No,
Very
it's, not,
white.
it's not really actually.
They the ones that when they get out of Hartford, they think they better than you.
Sure, maybe.
Yeah, because they
I mean,
white people
they
not
are.
by accident. you have white people by accident.
Hartford's trash.
Those are the people that can't. No, it's not. It's gold. That's why y'all trying to take it over.
Sure.
Trying to gentrify it.
My family's from Hartford.
Hartford's trash.
That's racist, Alex.
That is a trash
racist.
city.
I immigrated to
Trash
Hartford.
city. Everyone out from outside of anywhere in Connecticut knows it's trash too. There's nothing there, Shaquana. There's nothing there. There's more shit in Middletown than there is in fucking Hartford. Besides the fucking what What's in Hartford?
Me.
Yeah, you. All right, but.
JT.
We're 3 blocks away.
Not like that. Like fucking besides Donut Stadium and the Xfinity Center, what they don't, it's fucking Hartford. It's trash.
Well,
Go eat some food.
In Hartford?
Yes.
Oh yeah?
yeah, you'll fall in love.
Where?
Because we got the best food for real.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Real talk. But
Yeah.
you scared of black
They're
people.
known for their
Alex.
pizza. Wait, that's New
I
Haven.
haven't seen you
They're known
go
for their
fire
hot
and
dogs.
spice
So
all the
that's,
time.
that's New Britain.
You're so dude. I fucking love that shit.
Alice
It's
little
over their
butthole be on
crime,
fire.
and you
Has
guys
he been to
fucking
Fire
know it.
and Spice? You should
Nah,
take
but
him
his
there.
little
So
butthole just be
there's
right on fire.
I know.
There's
It's
also
tingling.
some joy and laughter.
It's known for insurance and crime. Like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are defending. I know you live there. Someone's shitting on Middletown, though. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to move out of there at some point, so I agree.
It's a serial killer town.
Mark
It is.
you
Twain's
live
from
there.
Hartford.
Just because there's a lot of access to the river and the current strong means nothing.
I'm done.
Okay? A lot of homeless people disappeared and they fell in the river. Just because I live there and happen to be out on those nights means nothing. You give them a lot to drink and they kind of just waddle towards the edge of the river.
So he gonna aim for homeless people, y'all.
This is a confession.
Is it?
This is a hobby of Alex's. I think we're
I said all I
Hey,
could
that's
say.
Usher.
My chick
And
This
those-
is our murder
and-
mystery podcast.
See, I listened to Usher growing up, and that's why I cheat. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm done. No,
Yeah,
Usher
yeah.
actually was a good dude,
Boom,
but he did
He
have
was.
eyes for other women. Like at least he was telling her.
Yes.
And then when he slipped up, he knew he messed up. But that's why I'm saying you need to listen to Usher confessions because
I love
he
Usher,
said,
dude. Are you kidding
"Baby,
me?
I don't know what I gotta say."
You know what? Usher in the middle of a song. No, in the middle of Confessions Part 2.
Alex, I'm about to get you
I'm
a
about to
playlist
sing.
that you can listen
You
to.
ready? You ready?
And your whole life could be changed.
This is Usher in the middle of Confessions Part 2. He goes, okay, what's it go? Oh, fuck! Give me a second, and I'll think of exactly how it starts because it's
I should have
important.
brought more snacks.
I'm
should've.
done. I'm done. Emily, hummus really was a snack.
I have
I
cheese.
gotta pull on.
Cheese?
Extra toasty.
Cheese and me are not an agreement.
It's not real cheese.
Exactly, it's like fake.
Nabisco crackers
I know
that
it's like
taste
fucking
cheese.
orange number 4.
They're bad for you. but
Oh,
they taste
100.
good.
Oh, he says, and this by far is the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. To tell you, the woman I love, that I'm having a baby by a woman that I barely even know.
Alex, you'll be a baby daddy.
I hope that you can accept the fact that I'm man enough to tell you this. And hopefully you'll give me another chance. It's not about me. It's not about... No, he goes, it's not about me. It's not about my career. It's about us. Please. That's Usher. He says that in the middle of a song.
That's pretty great.
And it rules because he's literally saying, just so you know, I fucked another girl, having a baby with her. Hope you can accept me for who I am because this isn't about us. This isn't about me or my career. It's about us at this
Meanwhile,
point.
he's going home with the tractor like, babe, I wrote a song for you. Like,
Dude, do you know how much snin this
Imagine
Usher probably
that
got?
baby.
That point?
That's your dad. Like I'm that
great.
baby. in that
Usher
song.
rules, dude. Damn, sluts. To all the sluts who
No, I really
got
love
with
it. My
Usher.
favorite song by Usher is
Usher could do no wrong. When Usher, really like Usher has herpes, I'm like, you'd be lucky to get Usher's herpes. I said
No.
that to numerous women at bars.
Nah. Herpes is herpes. Man.
I was drunk at bars and I heard people
His
talk
isn't
about
better,
it. I
it's-
butted into their conversations and I told them that. I didn't really, I don't know. Maybe I did.
you'd be lucky to have
You'd be lucky to have Usher's herpes. You never could.
God.
You never met a guy who could even sing Confessions the right way, you slut. And then I stumbled out and got thrown out of numerous bars because I was drunk over Usher having herpes.
Nah, I love Superstar.
What?
I don't even be caring like what goes
If
on.
people
these
have herpes,
celebrities'
me
lives.
neither.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I just be like, okay, they regular people.
Just kidding.
We just know he the dude that's burning. Don't touch him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you ever meet him, no. His compliments is he is a risk taken with him.
There's a
You know what I'm saying? He on my risk list. Like
You
you
never
know
got an
what I'm saying?
STD?
lifetime
You never got an STD?
consequences.
You're not living, dude.
What?
I'm just kidding.
What?
I would not recommend it. It's horrible. I don't
my
have
God.
I didn't have a lasting one, but I don't
Oh,
recommend
that's
getting
good.
one.
That's
It's a
good.
fucking
Yeah,
nightmare.
don't have.
It's even
I
worse when you
gotta-
just tell
yeah.
someone like, "Hey, I think you gave me an STD," and they're like, "You gave it to me," and you're like, "I definitely didn't give it to you."
That's rough.
And then they get mad at you, and you're like, "All right, we're just not seeing
That's
each other."
scary.
now."
That's the reason why I had sex. Took me so long to have sex. Like I lost my.
You saw the
virginity in my
movie
20s.
Kids?
No, honestly, health class scared me. Like when they did the whole projecting, how the STDs looked. Oh yeah, that
Bro, that
capped
shit's
me. I said,
nasty,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
all right. I'm so right, and it literally scared me. And it's funny because I was watching this thing earlier today, and it was like little Chinese kids or whatever, and they was like trying to teach don't take none from strangers. So they offered the first little boy a bag of chips. And he grabbed it, so the teacher, like it was the person with like these trash bags and tarps on them. They grabbed him and ran outside. So the little kids looking at him get kidnapped.
That's wild.
They started crying. So it's a video just watching terrified little Chinese kids.
Getting picked up like a snack. Like,
No, the lady come back with the chips. They like, nah, we don't want none of your chips. But there's always that one dummy that wasn't paying attention. They're like, I should get the chips. And then they get kidnapped. And the other kids like, oh.
It's gonna be
looking at the teacher.
It's gonna be like
Looking at the teacher.
traumatizing.
please send me that.
Looking at the teacher that's recorded like, you don't see this? You're gonna let her take them? I'm like, yo, these little kids.
I'm gonna
kids
ask
funny.
you to send me that video.
Little kids
Yeah.
is
That
funny.
sounds hilarious.
And then people probably like, it's traumatizing. Yeah, it's traumatizing, but they're gonna. It's gonna be something that when they look back, they can laugh like how dumb they didn't like they really let the teacher.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she's not gonna let y'all get kidnapped. She's pretty sure she's gonna try and fight him off for y'all.
Yeah.
Did you guys all actually see pictures of like STDs and shit in high school
Yes.
for sex ed?
Yeah.
And then
really.
something made your
Yeah.
pee turn blue.
And the blue
That
waffle.
scared me.
That's not real. You know that's
Oh,
not
is
real.
that real?
That's not real.
I saw
Oh,
that
I thought that
website
was real.
because somebody showed
That's
it to
not
me.
real though. You know that.
It's not?
Okay,
That's
so
hurt me.
the blue, I think that might be an infection of whatever that is.
yeah.
But that is not a real STD. That's not a real thing.
I mean,
Okay, yeah.
I'm sure it could give you
So
some
what
sort
you-
of
Yeah,
like
STD.
that.
like
right?
Pokemon.
Because it's just an infection. STD is like a sexually
Yeah.
You heard
transmitted
me,
infection.
Alex
STI.
trying to catch them all
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Pokemon.
yeah.
Honey.
Well, no, not like that.
Trying to see
I've
if
just,
he goes.
He's got a big chart at his
one
house.
point,
He's like, gonorrhea this week.
I talked about it on my pod.
This is how gonorrhea
on the
starts.
Which one did you have, Clap?
I had, I believe I had gonorrhea.
Okay.
Or, no, I had
Finally, chlamydia.
Yay!
No, I had
Alex,
chlamydia,
that's funny.
but no. Before that, I had I just had an ingrown hair on my dick
those
or
are rough.
something.
Herpes, Alex
And
got
yo,
scared.
literally, but it would like get it, like it got infected, like things got worse, and I would
Yeah.
keep going to the doctor anytime something was like wrong. Like anything if my dick had like a different shade, I would go to my doctor at one point.
Alex said he'd be looking
Yeah,
like,
and at one
You
point
was
I
10
came back,
today.
and I came back. I'm like, this is like the third time I came, within like 2 months, and this would have been, if I had come this time and nothing would have happened, this would have been the third time I came, and my doctor would have been like, nothing again. But so this time I came, and he was like, all right, this is like an ingrown hair, rub this cream on it, you'll be fine. And I was like, oh, thank God. I was really worried. He's like, me too. And I was like, why? And he's like, well, if you came in this time and you didn't have anything wrong with you, you and I were going to have a talk. And I was like, what do you mean? And
About
he's
like a hypochondriac?
not even that. Yeah, but like, or he's like, it's either you're a hypochondriac or you're a sexual deviant. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, people come in and just want to expose themselves. And I'm like, I don't want to expose myself. And he's like, no, but you understand, like, you've come in 2 times, there was nothing, and now this time, if there was
but
nothing,
maybe
we
what,
would
and
have had
that's the thing
to...
that I hate when people judge, because you just get that from it. Like, either I'm hypersexual,
Yeah.
or I'm just
Sexual
like, I just
deviant.
want to tell you my business. That's not it.
Well,
I want to make sure I'm
yeah.
okay, because
This man
there's
enjoys
a lot of
voice.
stuff
Well, 'cause,
out here. Okay,
things,
honey?
exactly, yo, and it's also, I've done dumb fucking shit where I've been like, I've had literally like a condom in my pocket.
I went to the
and-
coochie
Didn't
doctor
use it
once because
exactly.
I thought
Wait,
I
what?
had one.
You just
I was
brought a
just
condom to
worried.
the doctor?
No, I've had condoms when I'm like, chicks are like, let's when me and chicks are about to get down, and then I'm just like, if they don't bring it, I have a fucking bit about this.
Basically, we take your
Oh,
risk.
we
Alex,
know.
Go ahead and
Take
climb
your
up on the table.
Alex,
Oops.
Alex is gambling with his penis, okay?
Yeah, I've thrown it. Hey, I've thrown
If
it
it
around.
look like
I
he
went
got
and got
eczema the
concerned.
next
It's
day,
okay.
he's going
Get
to the
tested.
hospital, okay?
It's fine.
Might
Everyone
want
should get
reptilian?
tested because you could actually
yeah.
have one and not have any of the symptoms for a while.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
yeah.
mean?
Then
So
they-
it's
but
like,
if
just
they-
get tested.
yeah, if
new
they do
new
a-
person.
yeah.
Go. Just
They
get
do, and
tested.
they do a full thing, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like the
they have to
waiting
swab?
for
No.
COVID. I think everything
Blood. They
switched.
take blood.
Blood.
Everything
Test.
switched. The waiting for COVID results is more scary than waiting for STD results. I feel like
Nah.
STD's way scarier, bro.
STD's way scarier.
Nah,
I was
for black
waiting
people, it
once,
switched in the
sweating.
community when COVID came.
COVID goes away.
People would say, but they still when they act like when they caught it, they was dying. It's like, yo, it's just a cold.
Yeah.
I have a little
Sit back and chill,
hypochondriac,
like, you know what
I
I'm
think. I put it in my head. I was like, cooch just feels off after this interaction with this man. And I was stupid. We did no condom. I didn't want to, but I was young. I was like, yeah, you're fine.
Hey, man.
Don't trust.
If
I don't do
everything's
that
feeling
anymore.
right.
No. Because men lie. Men fucking lie.
Oh, yeah. Everyone
we know
lies.
this. Everyone
Yeah, I
lies.
clear
So.
that.
And my coochie is scathe free, all right? I joke that like my cat has 9 lives because somehow I've made it out with nothing somehow. But I was fucking worried after this one time.
No,
it just felt not good. Yeah. Got tested. I was good.
Shit happens too, dude. Like
spiritually.
What are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
sometimes too you could just like fuck and like their pH fucks with your pH and
I've had
things get a little. You know, you got to keep track of
Talk
it.
to you about it. I've had definitely like.
Ew, why?
I've had like not like no.
Talk to your lady friend, bro. I'm not here for
No,
this.
not her. No, not. But
Rinse it
I.
with
No,
apple cider
you and I
vinegar.
definitely.
I'm kidding.
You and I definitely because you're the one who told me about the yeast infection
Oh yeah,
thing, and I
shower
was like,
sex. Don't do that.
no, not that.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Oh, the KY
this is-
jelly? Yeah, don't
No,
do that.
I was
Yo,
just.
Emily got mad experience.
Yeah.
Shower, no. Okay, white jelly.
Yeah.
No, don't do that one. Don't do that one.
Don't
Dude,
let him
I've
put that
just
on
had.
you.
I don't want to get too deep. I've just had like. I didn't realize. Never mind. It's just really. Gross.
She was on
No,
the period.
wait, what?
No,
Oh,
just
she
like,
had a yeast infection.
well,
You fucked her. Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
a-
We did talk about that.
That's
Oh my
And
god, y'all
but,
are some
like-
risk takers.
No, it was.
You had sourdough scrotum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so, dude, and it's it was. I don't want to.
You think she would have warned
Peeing
you?
is not fun.
Wait, if
Yeah,
if
you
that's
think-
a condition, there's close for business till we're healed. Like
no.
what? What
Yeah,
are we? That's
yeah,
so gross.
especially if you're dating. Anyway,
I
We all
it's
did
fine.
stupid stuff. Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Except when you figure it out later when you're not dating and you're like, oh my god, my nuts were on fire a few times.
I thought men
Showered.
couldn't get them. I legitimately thought that. I was like, no, it's fine.
You think because it's out there, it's gonna air out? Exactly. You still can. It's crazy.
That's horrible, dude.
It's awful.
I'm scarred. Anyways, moving forward.
Quana, have you ever sucked on a yeast infection dick?
Hell no.
Me neither. But like, how do you
What the hell did you
tell?
asking?
I'm worried now.
That
Like,
is
what if
nasty.
what if?
Jesus Christ.
I'm worried. Should I be like smelling for something?
I
No.
am done. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Disgusting.
If there is
think
though a
it's-
smell, I'm just a little bit like hygiene's questionable. Maybe we're not gonna come back.
Oh
to
yeah,
this.
of course.
You know what
That's
I
the
mean?
same
It's
way
like
with
there
dudes.
has, yeah.
Well, the thing
There has
I've
to
talked
be,
about
like-
this too. It's like you got. Sometimes you go down and there's like you have to like lick through like a layer of piss. Not really, not a layer. But like you lick and you're like, oh, that's piss, and then you're like, oh, there's just regular
Vagina
pussy
juice.
taste. But then you're like,
Gotcha.
oh, there's just some piss. It's not. It just happens.
like what you described.
A film,
Oh, yo,
whatever.
Alex, yo.
A layer of
Alex
piss.
is really a risk taker. Alex you ain't gonna go in the bathroom and wipe first?
No,
Alex, like,
I'm not saying it's. This isn't a. It's just in the past. Fuck you guys. You guys never been on a fucking. No, I brought someone home, and next thing you know, you're doing shit. You're like, oh, maybe we should have.
Yeah, Alex, just tell her to take a nice little whole bath before y'all start. Okay?
I mean, I've done that, but I've also
Some girls,
just.
nah,
some girls
we-
have wipes. You have wipes in your bag.
It's also that too, but
I'm just
sometimes
gonna run
you
to
just.
the bathroom really quick.
Yeah, just give me a moment, honey. If you've been out partying all night,
Well, that's the thing.
These
Sweat
girls don't care
sometimes,
about
too.
you.
I'm just
they
saying
just
it's
throw a salty coochie all in Alex's face. Salt and vinegar chips.
It's not. But sometimes it's just like it's.
honey bun. It's gonna get sweet.
It's just yeah,
How many
exactly.
licks?
You're already there. You're already there, dude. What's the point?
Alex down here like the Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, so that's my
Oh my
thing.
God.
If it's more than three,
Being the champion, the time a champion.
if it's more than three, you gotta.
bites
It's like, all right, something's off.
This is a risk taker. I respect
Hey, sometimes what?
Alex.
What are you
You're
gonna
so
do?
funny.
It's just
Oh my god.
What's a hair level
Yeah,
that's
Alex
like too
about
much
to-
hair?
I mean, if it's like
I know
crazy,
every guy's
if
different.
if it's like, I
Like
can't.
according to your chest, I can tell you don't give
care.
a fuck.
I don't care just as long as it's like I can get to
Get to business.
Exactly.
to the labia or whatever the fuck. Whatever the
I'm a
fuck
virgin,
alien
so I
shit they
can't- I
got going
can't
on
talk
down there. Am I right,
You
Mike?
can say
Yeah.
flaps. You can say flaps.
Flaps. That makes it sound like
Flaps.
that makes it sound just
So what we about to
Meaty.
talk about?
not. Yeah.
You ain't got
Not
nothing for us. You normally
sexy.
have stuff for us. What you got?
Oh, do you want to? I mean, we're
Flap
just
is like
going.
what you refer to like a 50-year-old woman's vagina. Her name's Marjorie, and she wears a muumuu. She's got flaps.
Flaps makes it sound like an older woman too. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I know. I definitely
50 plus.
I've definitely been with.
Hey, Flaps, what are you doing?
Hey, you want to come
Flaps.
suck on these flaps?
That's the name. That's the name of the episode. Is Flaps.
No.
Fucking Flaps. I've definitely had. It's funny.
No, it definitely has to be like
you know
blue
what's-
waffle.
You know what's crazy? Jesus Christ.
Ever seen
Oh,
Teeth?
yeah.
You ever seen that movie?
Teeth, yo,
haven't,
hilarious.
no.
Teeth. My grandfather, who's in his 90s, very conservative. I went over his house recently, was hanging out with him. He's like, "Have you seen the movie Teeth?" And I'm like, "Yeah." When it came out, and it's like an art house horror film about a girl with teeth in her vagina. He was like, "Great film, great." I'm like,
Dude, that's all
what are
hoax.
you
Your grandpa's a
talking
freak.
about?
Yeah, your
I know,
grandfather.
but
He's not conservative at all.
Your grandmother be
It's-
doing
He's got like a
dominatrix
sex dungeon.
things with your
That is
he
grandfather.
He's
genuinely
like, there's
like
a wine cellar, there's a sex dungeon.
he genuinely was like,
Grandma
it's
used
a-
to hang from her feet.
It's like it's a good
Seriously,
movie.
that's why Alex so dark.
It was so weird though, because he's usually like he's very.
Wait, when's Grandpa's birthday? I want to do
I don't
some
know.
astrology.
But that's the
You
thing.
don't know.
You think he would just get to the part where she's like, "I have teeth in my pussy," and he's like, "Click." You know what I mean? Like, I'm off.
No,
Just turns it off.
He got your grandmother putting her dentures down
Well,
there.
she's dead. So
Oh, sorry.
it's fine. It's fine.
It's okay. Yesterday
I thought you were
was
gonna hit the dance.
yesterday,
I got it.
These blacks. I thought that's what
yesterday was my dead grandpa's anniversary. We just say
yeah.
a little prayer.
R.I.P.
Yeah, that's real
R.I.P.
gangster. That's
R.I.P. to
Italian
that
right
Gins.
there. That's Italian. Emily family, the mob. She the way she just
She blessed herself.
that's grandpa.
On Santa Maria.
These blanks.
Grandpa. I need grandma. Where's the meatballs? Grandma, honey.
Yeah,
We
my
are
grandpa would say
Considered
eggplant.
black by the other whites.
Yeah.
Italians. They
Yeah,
call
so
us.
y'all different. Like your family was the mobsters. Y'all was the gangsters.
Yeah, my
Every
grandpa was
Italian
pretty.
pretends that
OG.
they're
Alex,
somewhat in the
nah,
gang.
nah, nah.
My
Yours
grandpa
wasn't.
My grandpa.
She was.
My grandpa used to be like a state trooper in Italy, and their state troopers there couldn't carry like machine guns and shit, and like they go through stupid amounts
they're
of training. They like have to be able to ski the Alps and like rescue people and shit. So
Why did
my
this-
grandpa did
so
all
Your
that.
grandfather
pretty cool.
grew up in the hood, but he left.
He
and
grew
got a
up.
better life.
They were poor farmers. Like my
Yeah,
family's
that what
poor
he basically
rednecks.
did.
Yeah.
That's
So that's why she got the gangsterness. Because your grandfather still was a real nigga.
You walk around with a machine and gun.
Yeah,
Not
but when
Alex.
he came
Alex
here,
people was like,
he was
I'm-
just
when I
had
get out,
guns
when I
and
get from
stuff.
being poor, fuck you guys. All right, forget you all. Okay.
Dude, I've told my family, because it's not even my Italian side, the Polish side, because they like to do like the older people. We do like a meatless fucking Christmas celebration, like no meat for
fish?
some.
No,
yeah,
that's the
that
thing.
bullshit. I hate it. I hate it.
It's not no meat. It's just
I've
fish.
literally
Some
told
Italians
my-
do no meat every
I
Friday.
hate that shit.
Yeah,
I
that's
hate
Yeah,
it.
it's
I
stupid.
pull my cousins aside every year and I go, once they're not in charge,
No more fish.
we are not
Damn,
doing
Alex
this
is
anymore.
tired of the Italian
I'm dead serious.
tradition.
I go, in
Do you
fact,
do all 7?
Are
do
you
you
gonna
do like
keep
the
yours,
fried
Emily,
sardines?
when you have kids and
no,
stuff?
I don't think he
It's like
eats any.
Well, I have
it's
kids.
like
I'm
No, it's not
letting the life decide. I don't want them, and I do want them. I'm not
No.
like torn either way.
I'm getting Chinese
do you
food every
think you're going to
Christmas.
keep the customs to the end?
Oh yeah, like I would like to
Culturally.
I definitely want to get deeper into my Italianness.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to learn it.
So you're more
the
Italian
language.
than Alex, amen.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a Wonder Bread waffle.
Yeah, I talked to his dad. I sized up dad. I was like, "Hey, Mr. Tomaselli, what up?"
Mike is the family, the rich family.
Your dad low key
No.
hit on me in his dad way.
You're
I was like, "This is
misunderstanding my
funny."
family.
Oh yeah.
I know, no. I'm talking about that's what you're going
I'm
to
low key.
become. The rich
I'm coming
family.
for all. I'm coming
be
for all the
nice.
comics dads. That's what
That's
I've
gross.
decided.
Oh no.
Oh my God. My dad. No, I don't let white girls.
That's okay. I bet Randy's dad does. Hey.
I'm done. Randy, watch out. Put your father up.
You know what I'm saying? Emily, she
Mr.
like
Young.
she had sex with my dad.
He be like, you
It's
heard me,
whatever,
Emily,
yo,
don't-
we
don't-
cool.
You heard me? You heard me?
Pop's gotta do what he gotta do.
He gonna be like, you heard me with my heard me grandfather? You heard me?
My dad said, "You heard me now." I said, "All right, pops."
Did. Coming for Dan Shay's dad. Dan Shay's dad loves me.
Yeah.
Dan
I think
Shay's
Dan
dad's a
listens to
party.
this. Yeah, 100.
I love Dan Shay's dad.
Yep.
He came over to my house
Yeah.
once and we had a party.
Yeah, that was
clicking.
funny. The Halloween party.
It was so fun. That party was so
Like
like
the
which
random
party?
Australian dude
yeah.
walking around
Like,
trying to drink with everybody. The random Australian
Just
dude.
so
that was
much
Oh
mad
yeah,
so
no,
much
that
weed at your party.
Bosnian guy.
Yeah,
the
he
Bosnian
was.
guy that
Yeah,
fucked
he
one
was-
of the law
Oh
school
yeah,
guys.
that dirty Australian guy.
That part of the
fucked him?
story
Yeah.
was wild. Yeah.
Fucked smelled.
That's gross.
Or the
I never. That was my first white people party.
Hold on.
And I got
that was
news
so
for
fun.
you. That means you gay.
Fuck one of the Glasgow guys just for fun.
I'm pretty sure the Bosnian dude did. Yeah.
I believe
Good
it.
for them.
my
Good
God.
for them.
The
Solid.
arch to his eyebrows, I was like, honey.
He ain't know where he was. He thought he was back home. Hey, mate, how did you get back out west? He was in West Hartford right now.
I don't like Australians.
Yo, you're racist. I'm just.
I can do that. They're all white,
I'm
mostly.
done. Oh, God.
I do that whenever there's like, I blatantly do it because I can. Because if there's any like Eastern Europeans or anything, I call them like Slavs and stuff. Polish people, Italians,
Okay.
Brits.
Let's not lump us.
British people.
You're not
Europeans.
Eastern
Let's not-
Europeans. Don't you?
European whites. I find out.
We all like,
Yeah.
Talking about
Mike and I
Eastern
are standing
Europe.
up. We like push out our chairs. We're like,
Yeah,
European with those
we gotta take out a fucking
Filipinos, I'm gonna
nap
start to get
and
angry.
show you where the fuck we're from.
Alex literally is the person that you just need to kick out the club. Like, just kick Alex out the club. And why am I lonely? Because you don't want to try.
He's starting a race riot in the
You
club.
don't even
We
want
need
to try, Alex.
Guys, I want to do a Sopranos remake. Make it better. The whole reboot.
I don't think that. I don't think
And
you
not
can.
better.
That'd be lit.
Not better. They tried to do a
Add a
reboot of
black
the
Everybody's
movie.
like,
Add
it's
a fat
all
black
women.
character.
They're all girl bosses.
Add a
And they
fat-
And
all
they kill their
do
husbands.
horoscopes.
Only if we can call it the Sopranettes.
You want to write something like that?
I definitely want to write a movie as an ode to Italianness and just like the culture, certain things, certain parts about the ness, Italianness.
You know the women. You know how women are viewed in.
Absolutely. I went to Italy 2 times.
We love them to
Bro.
a point.
Italian
very
women to
strict
me,
point.
I'm so fascinated by my nani, my great Zia, Nanina in Italy. Like, they fucking run the shit. They put up with so much shit.
Yeah, you better be able
You
to
know?
put up with that. Emily, you break up with dudes who are like, they mix their sauce the wrong way, and you're like, I can't be with that man for
If
that.
they mouth breathe, yes. I
Yes,
will.
they An Italian woman has to put up with so much,
I am
explode on them
also, Emily.
every few years, maybe expect one thing to change, and then move on.
But not even. I like.
And put all her angst into the cooking of his meals.
Literally.
It's how the world is
literally.
for Italian men.
It's a great world.
I did
we
date an
inevitably
Italian
kill
guy
each
for
other.
a little bit. I just
True.
wasn't.
Italian men fight to the death in a brutal street brawl over nothing.
I'm done.
They're very
I'll be
emotional.
married to him for more than
Jersey
30 years
Shore.
unless he's a Don.
Exactly. That's what you
No,
have
I
to
feel like
work
Italian men. There's some great ones, and then there's some who definitely
course.
there's a bad rap. Just like with any culture,
No
you know
shit,
what I mean?
yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. You guys will see. I'm a
Did
great
try to
one.
date
You
a
guys will see.
Sicilian. Wasn't a fan. He was.
They're pretty amazing
Marco.
in my experience.
You see,
Yeah,
you
this
Sicilians.
one I think was just didn't have his shit together. I
You
was
Sicilians
like,
are-
Marco,
you're
you're
from
30.
the-
You're 38. Why don't you have your shit together, Marco? He's like, I don't know, Emily. I was
All
like,
you
okay,
gotta do
ciao.
whenever you see a Sicilian is just
He didn't have an
br-
accent,
is
but
just
he was
pull
totally
up-
American.
any Sicilian ever walks into the room, just pull up the True Romance scene. That's it.
You see how they're making a distinction between Sicilians and Italians? Like this whole time I thought we were talking about us. And now it's like, now
No,
I'm
you're
them.
different. Different table.
I'm like, where do I fall in? I don't even got a category. I'm trying to think.
Ask
what
them
my
why
category is.
Sicily's different.
That's what I'm saying.
Why don't you ask them
You didn't
why?
see True Romance?
Why is Sicily different?
It's right next to Africa.
We're the
They got more visitors.
racist.
They got more.
So they don't consider us
They got more
Italian or
visits from the
white.
neighbors.
It's fine.
You've never seen- have you-
Mike,
hold
you
on,
do
Mike
with us. You with
Shaquana.
us, Mike. It's
Mike,
fine.
Hell
Shaquana,
yeah.
have either of you
See?
seen True Romance?
I'm finally picking a side.
Have you
you
seen True
guys.
Romance? Have you seen True Romance?
What?
You
I
seen
know,
True
we're so
Romance?
pale.
No.
over
Do you know what I'm referencing, you fucking cunt?
Is True Romance the vampire show?
No. Wow.
That's
Oh,
True
that's True
Blood.
Blood.
I'm done. I'm done. True Blood.
One of the best Jim Jones raps ever is he's like, "We on that vampire life, True Blood," and then one of his ad libs is like, "Suki." You don't know who that is?
No.
Jim Jones. I
Yeah.
saw him in New York
I know
once.
Jim
No,
Jones.
you don't know True Blood?
I saw him in Costa Rica.
I know
It was
True Blood
sick.
is. I know that, but I never watched it.
He had.
Was it Costa Rica?
He said in another song, he goes, got it both black. He says something black and white like apartheid. Segregation in the back. I love Jim Jones, dude. His ad-libs rule. His ad-libs are crazy, dude. The best ad-libs.
Wild.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we come to the end. I hope this wasn't too echoey for the fucking fans.
Did you guys know
what?
that they revealed
Yeah. I mean,
the death of the queen?
What?
Old age.
Oh, yeah? Yeah? Yeah.
They really revealed it. Like, we was all sitting around like Scooby in the gang Jeepers.
I thought it was a pillow.
I thought her neck broke. Cause tell me, and then you like she had got steroid shots in her neck.
Fentanyl was killing everyone, even the queen.
I thought the deep state just got
She
sick of her
suffered in
shit.
silence.
Yeah, but
You know she killed her daughter and was racist.
You wouldn't know that's your grandmother.
It was her daughter-in-law.
Hey, dude, no.
Yeah, don't-
First of all, I will never be British.
And she-
I hate when British people are proud.
Divorced
Their
out of the
teeth
family.
are dog
Oh
shit.
my god!
Their teeth is dog shit. Their accent, ugh. I want to talk to them. Actually, I would like.
Alex is
My sister's dating a very nice British man. His teeth are pretty all
They're
right. We like
They
Phil.
fixed it. He got
She
him
said
fixed.
we
Did he
like
get a fit?
Phil.
We like Phil. No, any guy
No,
that
British
treats one of
are
my sisters right, he's good. He's good in my book.
Alex said, "Nah, I'm gonna
like their
stick
slang.
with the stereotypes I learned."
He'll like call us cunts. It's so funny.
And
I'm like, wait, not naughty. Don't
Sounds
call
like a great guy.
No, his sense of humor is you guys
You
would
cunts,
love
yeah.
him.
Well, they
He's
also when they
so
say
funny.
cunts, it
He's
isn't.
so dark.
No, I know.
It's very casual over there.
It was a
Like,
joke.
You little cunts.
Yeah,
There's
you be
cunts
trying
over
to
there.
cut
What
people with
a
yours.
term of endearment
I'm
though is like
done.
you would call Gabby your bird. Like he
Yeah,
calls
yeah,
Rachel
yeah.
that. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, she's my bird.
Yeah. Remember the
Bird, yeah.
We almost
I
got
love it.
the last time we were at
Not
a
all your
Dang-
mates are your birds,
We
but your
did-
bird's your mate.
we were
done.
at a Dangles open mic last week. Was last week?
Oh,
Yeah,
fun.
shout
And
out to
there was a bunch of British kids there, and they
Oh,
were really
cool.
cool. And Matt Lopes got in a screaming match with one of them, like on bits. So I figured I'll be able to do that, and I did it. But in the middle of my screaming fight, the dude was like, "You got a microphone," so I put it down, and he took that as an offense, and we almost got in a fight.
Yo.
He thought Sully was like coming at it.
Yeah, ready
and,
to fight.
and I wasn't. And then
He'd
I
drop of a hat.
So
it was wild.
It was wild, and then we got separated, and I.
Some of them like play rugby.
Yeah, I know.
Down to fight.
Dude, these dudes, honestly, if I had to fight them,
but
it was not going to be
Are
great.
they, like,
it was not going to be a fun
Alex
fight.
is not the hockey
They
player.
There was three of them.
Install theater sheets. And
Yeah.
that's why they
Alex
were all
played,
there.
They were all
Which is
working
what I
men.
said. Which is what I said. I was like, why are we
Hey,
importing
unique
British
job.
people to
Yeah,
do this
I
job?
know,
This is
right?
for
Dude.
Mexicans.
They were working like I know.
I didn't
dudes-
play sports, Alex.
What?
I made that
You ever
face.
play sports?
It crushed
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
mic.
but these dudes were like, I've been a working man, and I could tell these dudes, and I knew that the way they were British and the way they talked, that if they all chose to attack me, I would have been destroyed because they just would have been like just dispersed me.
Porridge. They would have
Horrible.
made
Y'all know
you
how to fight,
porridge.
Alex.
Well, that's the thing. I wasn't gonna fight all three of them. That would have been. I would have just.
Chris Sear wasn't
ran.
there. Come on, that's when you call it.
I would've
man
just
or
ran.
nanny.
Sear was
Yeah.
there.
I would have just ran because I'm not
done.
an idiot. But I went outside, and the dude immediately, because you guys explained it to him while I was still on stage. He turned. I literally walked outside. And he goes, "Bruv, I had no fucking idea. I thought she was coming at me, bruv, and I'm so sorry." He like hugged and kissed me, which was
You
not
loved it.
not a little European
Then
of
he
him.
put his
but,
finger in your butt. You're like, don't
No.
stop.
But then we hung out
That
the
is
rest of the
what
night, and it was a great night. That was a fun ass time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And they did American
ass,
impressions.
see what happened?
They did American impressions, which is funny.
we
I
all
love
made them do their best
Howdy
American
doody.
impression.
He's like, howdy doody. That's one of them did.
That's crazy.
That was the best one.
That's crazy.
What was the other one?
Other countries look
He's
at
like,
us as
I'm from New
cowboys.
York. And we were like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, fucking New York. And that's all he knew how to do. Because then they were like, yeah,
Everyone's
mate,
either
I
from
don't know how to
Texas.
talk like it.
I love that.
That's crazy. So New York need to shape up.
They kept saying bruv, which I
Yeah.
liked.
One of them said that to me at the end. And he was like, "Oh, you got the jokes, bro." That's what he said.
Yeah, dude, you're in for life. That's
Yeah.
the coolest compliment ever.
I was
great.
doing, that's the thing, Quana, I was doing good. And then once I put the mic down, everything went to fucking, do you want to go, bro? I'll fucking fuck you up. And I was like, yo, chill.
All you had to do is say, listen, we were just having a screaming
I
match.
tried,
out.
dude.
Put the
I tried.
microphone down. Everybody ain't coming for you, Pop.
I did, believe me, I did. I believe me. I was very
Yeah, when they're with
sympathetic
their
to the
friends
crowd.
too, and if they're drunk, like Not to say this, but a lot of British people drink.
What are you going to do? Another time I was at a bar and there was this British woman. It was like during the World Cup. She was the only one watching the games and screaming at the TV. She was like, "You fucking cunts! Pick it up, lads!" And everyone just stared at her like, all right, no one bothered because it was like, that's her culture. That's the culture. What are
She's
you gonna
being
do?
herself.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, let's wrap this because it's getting late and yeah, I'm good. I'm tired. Kwana's on her phone texting boys.
No, I'm not.
She's like,
I'm writing some little things to expound on when I have my white show.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get tapped in with the white people at my shows. So I don't know how to do it. I just like to tell them like I am the stereotypical black kid.
Yeah, they like that.
I learned things from y'all children.
They're gonna look at you and be like,
These blacks.
And it's fine because I'm saying these white people, honey.
Yeah.
White people stuff.
Hey, do it. You guys got dates or Instagram or podcast to plug or anything? I mean, plug it up. Mike, go first.
Yeah, follow me on my Instagram at mike.massaro, Massaro. I'll post all my shit there.
Yes.
You can find me on Instagram at I am Shaquana Cochran. That's all together, no spaces, just straight through. I am SHAQUANA COCHRAN, and my Facebook is Shaquana Cochran. I'll be out in Waterbury this weekend, and yeah, if you go on my social media, you'll see things that I post.
Hell yeah.
I'm Emily. On Instagram, you can find me at emily.siero. I got a roast show this Saturday, and then I got a show next Saturday in East Haddam. And then, Marcia in November. So, find me on the gram. My old Instagram got hacked, so don't follow that shit.
They said you got a Mustang. I said, Emily got money.
Girl, I would not buy a white... We've talked about this, Mike. I would not buy a white car, first of all. Always
I do like I like black
It's okay.
boys.
It's dirty.
I wouldn't buy a Mustang. Hell no. But follow the new one, emily.siero.
Emily buy an Infinity. That's how she go pull her black.
Girl, Audi, all black.
Audi, all black Audi.
A few cars. I have a few dream cars.
Maybe one day I'll have a car
I want a Range Rover. I'm
remotely
gonna get me
not
a Range
embarrassed to
Rover.
be in.
Oh, Range Rovers.
Yes, with a nice chocolate inside.
Nice. So guys, follow me at Silly Sally on Instagram. Follow the podcast Instagram at Yes Offense Podcast on Instagram. I appreciate that. Please write a review on iTunes. If you listen to this on iTunes, give us 5 stars. Appreciate that. Whatever you can do on Spotify, if you listen on there, give us, anything that'll help on there. Just, give us review or give us star. Are there stars on fucking Spotify?
I think there's stars on Spotify. I can't remember.
Upvote it, whatever. If you haven't joined the YouTube channel, please do that soon. We'll be posting video at some point soon. I just gotta figure it out with my producer and everything. We'll get to it. If you guys want to come see me live, definitely come see me October 22nd at Powder Hollow Brewery in Middletown. Robbie the Fire Bernstein's closing that one out. Kristen Logan and Mike Gray are going to be on that as well. Got a few guest spots. This week I'll be in I think it's Rhode Island. It's the Galactic Theater in Rhode Island. Next week, October 14th, I'll be at Craft Brew Underground in Auburn, Maine. The week after that, I'll be in Mass for the Starlight and then the Nook. And then the week after that, I'll be in Stamford for the Gathering. And November, I'm at Luther's Co-op. Thursday, November 3rd. Friday, Saturday, November 12th, I'm doing a show with Jake Bentley, and then after that, we'll figure it out.
Where's that show?
A bunch of shows. Jake Bentley's doing a show in Middletown, which is going to be cool. I appreciate him thinking of me for it, because that's my hometown. If anyone's listening, guys, please tell your friends to listen to this shit, because that seems to be, that seems what people do.
I need to stop bothering Alex when he go on his diamond spree.
What?
But it'd be fat black girls instead of the little skinny kids.
I would kill fat people because they wouldn't be hard to hit or. Like, if they started running, it'd be like,
that mean you
I'll catch up to
Alex.
all of you.
All the fat people do not talk to Alex.
It's going to trick you with snacks, Quan. Don't take them.
Powder Hollow Blue.
I don't really hate fat people either.
No, now you're trying to cover it up. No.
I just hate ones that blatantly
dislike you a lot.
What?
It's all because your mother was enabling your father.
I don't like ones that blatantly don't help themselves.
I know, he has to get his mom out of his head.
Yeah.
I don't like people who
Every
don't help
man's
themselves.
debacle.
It's not a healthy
Just
lifestyle.
some sympathy. Fat people.
I don't
need
like
love,
super
too.
skinny people either.
But you super.
Sally hates everybody.
I'm actually, if you Google
All right,
my
fucking
BMI,
Goldilocks
it's
with your
perfect.
BMIs. Where they
BMI,
have to
I'm
be
right-
27.8.
I'm right where I should be in my BMI. Thank you.
That
You
is
fucking
fake.
pinching the bitch when you come home. You're like, let me check your BMI quick, bitch.
He's the
Little
autistic
pinch
one.
test.
He's obsessed.
Yeah, no. Alex got ADHD.
I probably do. Anyway,
Well,
guys,
I definitely
Don't
have
we all?
ADHD.
thanks for coming on, guys. It's always been fun.
Okay, bye.
Oh, wow. We went way longer than I thought. Shit.